New experience for me. My name is Dick Pitigliano, so I'm half Italian and half Dick. And that goes nicely, my friends will tell you if you ask them. And you know what, man, I got my driver's license renewed recently. I see some of you look a little concerned. You should be concerned. Look, I'm concerned, especially if you saw me coming out of the store the other day. It took me 3 cars before I found mine, and there were 5 cars in the lot. People make fun of me when I drive, and that's all right. I don't care. Because I think a lot of it's because all you see is my hat, whatever hat I'm wearing. And but if you get behind me, you need to pay attention to that hat, because that is going to tell you where I'm going to go. Because if I look over this way, I'm going that way. If I go that way. And I don't like turn signals. Never have liked them. Don't trust them. If I get my arm out the window, I can, but I can't do that anymore. So I just use my hat to let you know where I'm going. And so, like I said, I don't like turn signals, because last time I tried to use them, I got it on and I forgot the clicking, and we can't hear the clicking. It's a rule. Old people don't hear that shit. And so here I am. I'm going down, racing down the freeway, 40 miles an hour at least, in the left lane. And my signals are going. That seems to piss people off a little bit. But that's okay. They laugh at me. What I'm doing now, I'm saving up all my money, and I'm going to buy me one of those big motorhomes with a big old giant mother. And then if I'm sitting at a light, and one of these, what do you call them, liminals or whatever that is, guy pulls up and starts to point at me and giggle because I got to stand up to drive my rig. What I'm going to do, I'll just reach over, I'll push a button, my bedroom will pop out and slide his ass right out into oncoming traffic. So, I came from a port. I know what a Sedgway is, but I don't know how to do it. So I'm working on it. I come from. I think every comic in the world came from a poverty-stricken, poor home. Well, I did that too. I used to have to go to school with no shoes on. I usually had some when I came home, because when we went to school, they would make us take our shoes off and put them in the cloakroom when we were going to take a nap. And I never took naps. I went shopping, and so I always had shoes going home, and I never really had a male influence in my life, unless you want to count my 7 stepdads. Every one of them was a long-haul truck driver, man. And if they weren't home, they were driving, and then when they did get home, they would sit around the house and eat these, Jim Croce used to call them West Coast turnarounds. I don't know if you guys know what they are, but they're basically speed. But anyway, they would eat those things like candy, and then about a half hour later, they'd get up and go outside in the garage, and they'd grab a 5-gallon bucket of paint and one of the big brushes, and go outside and start painting the car in the rain. And that didn't fuck me up too much, but well, you know what? No. Oh, you guys pretended to see that. I don't know why we got to fight all the time. Humans got to be fighting all the time, and I'm wondering, why can't we be like chickens? Chickens don't want to do nothing. All they want to do is prance around, eat some gravel, and do whatever it is that chickens do to have sex. I don't know what that is, but That's all they want to do. And so they just want to get out of the way, you know. So they're out having lunch on a gravel road, and they're picking up some good gravel. All of a sudden they hear something. They turn around and look, and is that light to tell me to get up?
Yeah,
I thought.
Finish. Go ahead and finish.
Well, okay, I quit. That was funny shit. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I thought you were going to have one of those things up there, you know, flash attack.
I did. I gave you 1 minute.
I know, but it looked like you were taking my picture. I thought you were in love with me. So anyway, somebody else can do this now if they want. Am I supposed to get off now, or you want to hear about the chickens?
Let's hear about your chickens. Let's finish those chickens.
All right. So they're out having lunch, eating some gravel, and they hear a noise. And they look around, and then they hear something coming. And they don't care if it's a Mack truck or a car or a horse or even who's driving it. All they want to do is stay out the fucking way. And they do that really well. And you know, they're not even jealous. They don't want to fight nobody. Say you're in the hen house and the big old rooster's checking his product, and he goes over and picks up a hen and sees a couple of brown eggs in there. And he didn't go, hey Romeo, come here a minute, I gotta talk to you about something. They don't do that. It wouldn't do him any good anyway, because Romeo already got the fuck out of the way. So that's it. I should have just let that go, huh?